Picture this. You have $1 million in your bank account, but you don't have a checkbook to withdraw it. Now, this is precisely the problem that most fresh graduates would face when they go for an interview. They have full potential in them, they have talents, they have beautiful results, but then when end up in the interview room, they just somehow forgotten how to smile. In this case, the checkbook is a smile. And I've heard many cases, being a life coach, people will come to me and ask for advice, and here I am today to share with all of you, smile your way to success. Being a life coach, I'm privileged that over the years I've worked with thousands of graduates and helping them to secure jobs. And what I can tell you, most of them did. And let's move further and dissect what really smiles is all about with one question, one simple question. Did you smile today? Yes. Wow. Now, the next question will be, how many times did you smile? Can you raise your right hand and tap the shoulder of the person on your right and say, smile, you look awesome. Wow. And could you just do a reply on that person and tap on the shoulder as well and say, thank you, I'll take you for dinner tonight. Remember, it's their promise and not mine, yeah? So, with all the smiles flashing in the room, I think that's the perfect way for us to start this talk. Now, the funny thing is, kids smile around 400 times a day. Could be more, slightly less, but that's the average. As far as adult, give me a guess. Yeah. They say it's about 25, or could even be 10, or could even be less than that. Happy people normally smile about 25 to 30. Okay? So which category do you belong to? The bigger question would be, why is that baby or kids or children, they smile much more than us? Have we forgotten how to smile? You know, some say, why didn't you smile? Oh, I forgot to smile. Why didn't you smile? Oh, I left it at home. My cat went on a date, so you wanted to use my smile. You know, those kind of things. But in reality, how do we learn how to smile? This life comes with a manual and says this manual, volume number 1, how to smile. Does it share with you those kind of things? No. We learn smiling from the environment, from the people around us, particularly from our mother and from father. And if you're lucky, from your siblings, provided they have a good smile. And some are rather unfortunate because, you know, the parents would take them for a walk in the neighborhood, and so happened the neighbors would have some bulldogs. And they observe the bulldogs, and that's how they smile. It goes like this. That's what we call the down mouth smile. And it's dangerous. Because once you adapt those kind of smile when you're young, and there's no way to reverse it. So if those of you who have this problem, I would suggest that you sleep upside down and let gravity do the work. Now, do you know that it's easier to smile than to growl? Okay, there's a lot of research being done on it. There's a lot of statistics. They talk about 13 muscles versus 115 muscles, 82 versus 28. But what I can tell you is basically it's just a difference of 7 versus 3 major muscles being used. And which is easier? To smile. Okay, but why aren't people smiling? You know, the thing is, nowadays, corporations or even civil service, they spend lots and lots of money sending their staff for customer service course just to teach them how to smile. Millions and millions of dollars. Okay? And some even have smiling campaigns where they wear yellow badges with a smiley, and you meet them over the counter and say, how come you're not smiling? He said, I don't have to because my badge already smiles. So I thought that is rather artificial, you know. And there's some shops that I went into that have sensors. So whenever you walk, they'll trigger a sound, ding dong, Kenyalang. Then everybody just say, hi, welcome, and you don't see them around. They just work on senses. So smile has got to be genuine. It has got to be live. I'm lucky that during the early stage of my working life, I was sent for a course. It was a smiling course. It's not just a 1 day, it's a 5 days course. On the first day, boy, didn't I smile. I flashed my smile. Even you can see 100 miles away. On the second day, steady. Third day, yep. On the fourth day, things begin to get a bit shaky. On the fifth day, my muscles couldn't take it. I got to use sellotape. So that's how difficult it is for this muscle. It has to be natural. Yeah? It has to be natural. So what is a smile? A smile is defined by the tip of your mouth moving towards your ears in a proportionate manner. Boy, I researched that, man. It took me months and years to research that. It's got to be symmetrical, okay? You can't do this. That's kind of like cheeky smile. Okay? And a smile has to be genuine. How do you know a smile is genuine? You look at the eyes. Okay? So let's just do a simple test. Yeah. That's what I have this for. So could you look at, I'm going to cover my mouth so that you can see my smile, but just judge whether I'm smiling from my eyes. Is that okay? Okay, ready? Now tell me. What does it take so long for you to Was I smiling? Okay, let's do another one, a better one this time. Yeah, you got it right this time. You're a quick learner. You see, the funny thing is, the thing is that whenever we smile, our eyes will slightly squint. It's like your eyebrow will just dip, and then you will just have this beautiful curve moving upwards. If you have beautiful teeth, just show your teeth. If yours is not so beautiful, if yours something like you have a gap, just like the Kuching post office pillars. So you don't really have to show your teeth. You can just do this. But what happened if you have a nice, a beautiful upper tooth and an ugly, the one which is lower tooth? So you still can smile like a horse. And better still, if you're toothless, then do whatever you want. Then I'll serve you porridge. So practically, there's no reason why we don't smile. Everybody can smile. But the thing is, what's stopping us from smiling? So to me, the greatest thing about smiling is it increases your likability factor. Likability is basically, how we get people to be attracted to us. And according to Professor Emeritus Robert Cialdini, through his book, Influence, Science and Practice, he said that the easiest way for us to get people to like us is through physical attractiveness. Physical attractiveness. So what's the easiest to have a physical attractiveness? Exactly, to smile. Okay, so therefore, based on that, a lot of things in our life is got to do with likability. We get a job because the interviewer likes us, correct? If someone fell in love with us because they like us because somehow or other we smile. Okay? People would buy products from us if we were a salesperson because they like us. Okay? So let's talk about the effects of smile and likability and how it affects our life, particularly to everyone here. Now, in terms of relationships, do you know that we exist in this world because of a smile? When we go back to the days when our father and mother, our mommy and daddy were courting, right? When they were courting, what happened? What happened? Your dad is here and your mom was there, and your dad was sort of smiling. And then your mom oh my God, he's smiling at me. Oh. Then that I love you, you love me, and in the end, here we are. You see how powerful a smile is? On the contrary, it didn't happen like this. You know, like your father will look at your mother and it's like this. And your mom look back and say, "You're ugly." And your mom say, "You're uglier." And say, "Let's get married." It doesn't happen that way. So for all you know, for those of you who's looking for your life partner, who's been trying so hard, okay, it could be just that the smile is missing. Try to smile more and you get more people attracted to you. Okay? Can do this right after this seminar. And the other thing is in relationships, sometimes we make mistakes, right? Okay? And sometimes we ask for forgiveness. So how do you ask for forgiveness? "I'm sorry." Or Malaysia style, "Sorry lah." You expect people to forgive you? Why can't you say, "I'm sorry"? We learn that best from small children, from kids, right? They're so innocent. "I'm sorry, mommy." "Oh, it's okay, do it again." Besides relationships, career, I think this is something that is relevant to all of you. For example, like going for an interview. I mean, I've conducted interviews myself. I've trained, coach graduates. So the thing is, for example, when they walk into the interview room, okay, and when they walk to the chair, it goes like this. Now, what is the impression that you're giving to the interviewer? You're not prepared. You're nervous. You know, you're not confident. But just imagine if you were to walk like this. Oh, that's more like a model. Okay. And you were seated, and it was, wow, this, you know, one hell of a candidate. You know, you smile, it exudes confidence, your ability to be likable, and more often than not, these are the kind of people who will get the job. So if you've been trying 30 times to apply for a job and you didn't get it, maybe you're missing the smile. So next time, smile. And also, when you smile, you look friendly, confident, and when you answer questions, you tend to be more intellectual. In the sense that, you know, I've worked for many, many years, and whatever skills that I have will be able to secure this job for me, and I'm very confident that I will be able to do this job the best that I can, and I bring profit to your company. With a smile. People would buy it better as compared to, "Yeah, I will do this job the best of my ability." And worse still, sometimes they look into the ground, again, looking for some coins on the floor. Now, as far as presentation skills is concerned, it's the same thing. You know, in your career, sometimes you got to do presentations, public speaking, and to us, simple. The number one formula for you to reduce your nervousness is to smile. Whenever you're nervous, just smile. Because it's almost impossible to tell people that, "Hey guys, I'm nervous." Nobody would believe you. Nobody would believe you. Okay? So, and when you smile, as far as public speaking is concerned, people will like you. And do you know that people will only listen to you if they like you? You know, as a public speaker, people will listen to you if they like you. There's something in you that they like. So the easiest way for you to make them like you is to smile. And the best thing is sometimes if you make mistakes, you make blunders, you say the wrong thing, and you're smiling, they couldn't be bothered. That's the beautiful thing. I was an MC before. I made a mistake. I made an announcement on a stand mic. Then I left. Then the cable got entangled to my legs, and from a distance, I could see it's going this way. And all I could do is just watch. And it landed, boom! And all the audience were looking at me. Guess what I did? I smiled. Now, what was their reply? They smiled back at me. Aren't they lovely? And they say, "Oh, I'm saved." So just imagine if like goes boom, and you're looking like. And I tell you what, they'll remember you for the rest of their life. For the wrong reason. So you see, smiling can, you know, it fits into everywhere, and especially the last one in terms of business. There's one supermarket that I used to patronize somewhere in Kuching, that at the counter, the cashier's counter, there's a small bell, and there's call it a sign that says, "Press the bell if I don't smile." That means if the cashier doesn't smile, you press the bell. So that's what I did. So I went there, I pressed the bell. Ding! Okay? And off she goes. You press it twice, ding, ding. You go, And then once, I did the same thing, ding. But instead of a smile, I got a scolding. I said, why are you not smiling? I was already smiling. Yeah, that was my mistake. It was my mistake. So, smile can do wonders for all of us. We carry it everywhere with us, but sometimes we don't use it. So I do believe that whatever, they say that you want to increase 7 years of your life, you have extra 7 years in your life, smile. Okay? Because smiling would produce these hormones which is called endorphins. Endorphins are happy hormones. Not only makes you live longer, but it keeps you stay young. It's an anti-aging. Okay? So you don't have to use the SK2, and you don't have to use the kupute thing. So naturally you're young. And I do believe that when we smile, it's a good thing because people will like us. Sometimes you never know when somebody needs your smile the most. Okay? Some people smile because they're happy. But some people smile to make themselves happy. So if you're down, smile. It will help you. That's using your physical state to alter your emotional state. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, smile. Especially, I would not want future youth, the future generation, the generation that doesn't know how to smile. Because we talk about today for tomorrow, and we want today's youth to really smile so that they would have a brighter future. So, smile to achieve your success. Thank you.